somebody about to be expressing how they feel about y'all, and they keeping it a thing out. 100%, they telling the truth, and like this is somebody who was holding it in for the longest, but now they're like, it don't matter what nobody thinks. This is somebody who was self-conscious. This is somebody who always cared about what others thought or how they felt. You know what I'm saying? But now they're like, nah, it don't matter what they think no more. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm gonna tell you what I think. You're gonna be traveling more too, but don't be letting people use you. You know, having you do all this extra other stuff that you wouldn't normally be doing. Um, at 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that's for, but somebody finna be trying to have y'all be dropping them off or picking them up, something like that at 6 in the morning. Or somebody gonna be trying to call you at 6 in the morning and talk to you, and you like, hey, I gotta go to work in like 3 hours. If you don't get off my phone, what in the world is you doing? You take care of all the bills in the house. You um you're the provider. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all could just live by yourselves. Y'all could have not have kids. Then some of y'all could have kids. Some of y'all could be married or single, whatever, divorced, separated, whatever. Um, whatever the case may be, you just the provider. You take care of things. Um, but you're like in a really good space. You're wearing brighter colors. You're smiling more. You appear to be happier. You're you making people sad. You're hurting people's feelings. They see how responsible you are, and it makes them kind of kick themselves, you know. It makes them feel like, dang, you know, I wish I was more responsible. I wish I had more discipline, you know, just when it comes to certain things. You guys, like I said, you're wearing brighter colors. Maybe you're wearing colors that you don't normally wear. You could be wearing blue and you don't naturally wear blue, but you had it on sometime or another, and somebody saw you and was like, okay, I like them in that. It looks good on their skin, their complexion. Somebody here tried to break you from something, but you protect it. And it don't even matter. Somebody tried to keep you from taking care of your legal matters. Somebody tried to convince you that you couldn't do something. Maybe you were getting your license back. Maybe you had to surrender your tags. Maybe it came to getting car insurance, you know. It could be, you know, just old charges that you take care of, but somebody convinced you that it wasn't possible, and you eventually was like, I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna see what the outcome is. They can't do nothing but tell me no. Some of y'all just could have been a gem. Y'all could have been a Gemini, or the person who was telling y'all that you couldn't do it could have been a Gemini. But you're the best at still doing what you want to do, and that's what you did, and things went in your favor. Somebody's bragging about y'all a lot, about how y'all look, how y'all shape. They could be attracted to you, or they could just be acknowledging that, you know, you look nice. They know you're like used to being by yourself and being alone, you know, so they try not to be as pushy. They try not to be so forward, you know, but they're staying positive that you don't perceive them that way, so that they don't have to be overthinking and speaking outside of their neck. And then for them to get to expressing themselves to you and telling you how they feel, and then you be looking at them like you're crazy. And you like, what you talking about? And they're like, oh. And you like, I ain't think that. And they're like, well, dang, you know. People dislike you because you have your own thing going, and you kind of, you could be loners, or you just do things by yourself. You could just not have any friends. You could live in a city where you don't know many people. But when you go out and you do things, you just go out and do it, and then people find out about it later, or you might have taken pictures, and then you later on you post them, and they're like, now when they do this, you know what I'm saying? It's funny. Y'all have better hours coming at your job, so that's something good to be looking forward to. And things are gonna be getting better in the next 3 weeks. You guys got true love here, and your spiritual angels fought hard for this for you. because they know like at this time you you deserved it. You know, you could have been going through things to prepare you for this moment, and now that you're prepared for this moment, you received it. If any of y'all have a test coming, you passed it, green, good, you passed, um, and you're staying quiet about your business, and those being nosy are mad, they can't find out nothing about you because you keep a lot of things to yourself or you only tell certain people. Pray for your throat chakra. You people see you as this grown woman is blessed. Somebody lied though. You guys could be a diva. You could wear a lot of green. You could have green eyes. Somebody about to text you though. They like this version of you. They just gotta reach out to tell you that this could be a relative. This could be a friend, but somebody about to be jealous about something. And you guys got gold. Could be jewelry. You're gonna be speaking up for yourself, living happily, accepting something here. Now, I bet all you do is learning from your mistakes on the night and coming to an understanding. You're gonna have to tighten up because chicks, I bet y'all say, oh, that's what that nigga get. Something concerning your family you're gonna have to be strong about. And if they can't improvise, then it's not meant. There's sunshine here. And just groovy, chilling, being happy, going with the flow. You know, handling business, dressing up, looking more attractive, looking fancy. And there's a person here that has a little more growing to do, but they feel like you're so attractive that you could have anything or anyone you want. So they feel as though if they don't meet some type of standard, that you will just go to the next one. And it makes them sad. But they don't want you to be so stressed out about things. They see that, you know, you're a strong person, so they know that it takes a lot for things to get to you, but they know when things do get to you, you're actually like, if you say you're stressed out, you're stressed, because they know you don't usually, you know, let people in when it comes to stuff like that, but you'll be fine. This person loves when you wear your hair down or out. You have a different type of persona about you, and you just kind of more like, this what it is, and this what it ain't gonna be. In a few days, it's somebody that's gonna be expecting you to like fail something or mess up, but you did, and you reached another milestone. And the more you elevate, the worse they feel. Y'all old job brought y'all a new one here as well. Work hours was changing. I already said that. Somebody thought you was ashamed of them, so that's why you found a love. Um, but you were just clearing your energy, and if they disappeared while you were doing that, then that meant they weren't meant to be around you anyway. Because everything happens for a reason. Bye.